has issued a notice to the centre. The next hearing will take place after 2 weeks. Now, Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, has said that the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi be impleaded as a party respondent and let the plea be amended accordingly. That is the pitch that's coming from the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court has now issued a notice to the centre saying that the plea should be amended to make the LG of Delhi a party to this entire saga that's taking place in the top court, where the Aam Aadmi Party has challenged the entire ordinance, which kind of nullifies the role of the Chief Minister. That is the allegation coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party government, when it comes to the selection of civil servants, especially in the national capital. So that's the pitch that's coming in from the Supreme Court, where a notice has been issued to the centre. The next hearing will take place in 2 weeks. I'm joined by my colleague Ananya Bhatnagar on the broadcast. Ananya, give us the details when it comes to the Supreme Court ruling to issue a notice to the centre, and the next hearing is in 2 weeks. Decode the arguments put forward by the Supreme Court.
Well, in fact, Ayushman, the Supreme Court at this point of time refused to grant any kind of an interim stay on the ordinance that has been passed by the central government, saying that since it's an ordinance, the matter needs to be heard first and then only can a stay be granted into this particular matter. And remember that the central government had on May 19 brought in an ordinance which is called the National Capital Civil Services Authority, was set up by this ordinance. And in fact, that would be taking in care any kind of a transfers and posting. It would be headed by the Chief Minister of the National Capital Territory of Delhi, but it would also have two people, that is, two bureaucrats. There would be a part of this NCCSSA, as it is called. And now, since the Delhi government had been, uproaring that it's something that is diluting the powers of the Chief Minister and the Delhi government with regards to the service and transfers and postings, now the government had moved the Supreme Court. Today, the matter was listed before a bench headed by the Chief Justice of India. However, the Chief Justice of India, after hearing certain arguments from Dr. Singhvi, who was appearing for the Delhi government, clearly refused any kind of stay at this point of time, clearly saying that, since it's an ordinance and not an act, there needs to be a hearing and matter needs to be heard first from both the sides, and then only can an order for a stay or not stay could be passed in this particular regard. So a big win, at least for some time, for the central government, because the ordinance would at least stay for 2 weeks. The matter has been listed for hearing after 2 weeks. And in fact, another issue with regards to, 400 consultants being removed by the LG has also now been mentioned in this particular hearing. However, the Supreme Court said that since an application or a petition with regards to the same has not been filed yet, the same should be filed and the matter can be taken up on Monday if at all interim relief is required in this matter. So there were a lot happening with regards to the central and Delhi government tussle in the Supreme Court. But where does it lead is something that is a matter of time. We'll get to know when the matter is again heard by the topmost court of the country. Ayushman.
Right. So the Supreme Court refuses an urgent stay of the Delhi Services Ordinance. That is the pitch that's coming from the Supreme Court as the saga continues between the centre and the Aam Aadmi Party.